Hi, my name is Bella Gray. This is my reflection video and question. I don't know, like questions answered. Response. That's what it is. So for my reflection on that, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's like all motivation, but like, or not all motivation, but like, yeah, for the most part it is. But like, yeah, like the teacher said, like, yeah, we gotta be like motivation is like a daily thing that we need to have in our lives, and um, definitely like one of those stories where it's just like if you're having like a really rough day, you can kind of like think back to this guy and be like, well, he had it worse, so what are you complaining about? I mean, the man was like a crispy piece of bacon. That is a bad analogy. I'm so sorry for that. Um, yeah, like I mean, he pushed through it. Like he was 100%, like his body was like 100% burned. His fingers were amputated, and the man learned how to write without fingers. Very driven, I'd say. Um, but three things you could take away from that and like tie it back to business and like life, I guess. That I got from the video were that like A1, when it's tough, you keep pushing. I mean, yeah, like I said, like he definitely like he pushed and like having kind of like that little support system that he had from like the baseball team, and like how they're like, hey, if you want to, John, if you want another baseball, all you have to do. And then like pretty soon like he had like over 60 baseballs, and like that clear crystal one from like the announcer from like the Hall of Fame. um I mean, like he pushed and pushed and pushed. He was goal driven. Like, I mean, his goal was to get another baseball. He wanted another baseball. But after a while, like it wasn't just about that. It was more about like, learning how to write. That was the goal, to learn how to write. And the reward was, having, this like autographed baseball. But yeah, when it's tough, you keep pushing. Um, Purpose driven was the second one. Like he was talking about his like when he started out doing motivational speeches, and like, at first it wasn't, there was no money. I mean, like he was doing it like he was not getting no money, and he was just constantly doing it. And then by the fourth year, I think he said like it became like a business, and like he had like an assistant. I think that he said that he ended up paying like way more than what he even made. And pretty soon he was like talking to like hundreds of thousands of people, thousands of kids, just telling about his story, and like, his advice. And it ended up being like, like a business, like, you know, uh, purpose driven. Like he had a purpose, and he wanted to share a story. He wanted to help people and motivate people, because it helped, and it does. And he wasn't in it for the money, at all. But like now he's like, a very like successful businessman. Um, and then the third one was what he said um, would have been saying like yes to life, yes to opportunity. Um, if have an opportunity in business and in life, just say yes. Like if it's a good opportunity, take advantage of it. Because if not, you're never gonna have it again. And if you do, you might not actually. But yeah. So yeah, that's my response.